Hey, what's up guys? So picture this. 3 guys are having a good time at a swimming pool when suddenly a genie appears. He says, I grant each of you a free wish. Go onto the springboard, state your wish, and the pool will be filled with whatever you wish for. So the first guy goes to the springboard and says, chocolate! And as he jumps, he lands in a pool filled with chocolate and couldn't be happier. The second guy steps onto the springboard and yells out, bananas! He lands in a pool full of bananas and is also very happy. And the third guy then steps onto the springboard, but when he's about to say what he wishes for, he slips on a banana peel, and as he's falling into the pool, he yells out, shit! Ew! I know that was gross, right? Okay, so would you say that things are going well in your world right now? Are you getting all that you wished for? So the instinctual answer that just flashed to your mind is no doubt dependent on things like your environment, your politics, your health, and certainly your career and finances. And often my work with people focuses on things that aren't going well. As a coach, it's my responsibility to create an environment where answers to problems can be discovered. So what happens when there just aren't that many problems to fix? Well, this year I've been pushed to grow in my role as a coach because for many of my private clients, things are going really well. And I don't mean to suggest that their worlds are perfect or free from adversity, but in general, they're healthy and thriving financially. So much so that it's made a few of them nervous. On one hand, there's this concern about what would happen if things stopped being so good. I mean, that's natural and just called being human. I mean, no one wants the good times to stop, right? But on the other hand, there's a part of each of us that knows we grow through adversity. And for anyone who's tuned into their own self-improvement, when things get too good, we're at risk of cutting off the manifestations we've realized that were at one time just strongly desired goals. Now this happens when we let our egos take charge and attempt to control how life is going to go. If a person fears the good times will stop, then they might work really hard to micromanage their life in an attempt to keep things going forever. And some people can pull this off for a while, and that gives others observing the illusion that they can control their life as well. But have you ever experienced a time when life came along and in one swift move totally changed your circumstances? I mean, like a time where no matter what you did, you were not able to control the outcome? Every time this happens to me, it's both terrifying and freeing. It's terrifying because it throws you into the unknown, but freeing because it relieves all the pressure of trying to resist change and the natural flow of life. In my book, I use one of my favorite sayings, you get what you think about whether you want it or not. And what that really means is that you get to choose the dominant thoughts going through your mind. And they're either going to skew positive or negative, but either way, life gets to decide how those thoughts manifest in your physical world. Have you ever wanted something really badly and then got it in a way that seemed to come from out of the blue? Well, that was a clear example of you deciding what you want and life deciding how you're going to get it. Your job after deciding what you want is to stay mostly on the positive, non-resistant side to life. And that brings me back to my private clients. One of them Googled the phrase, what to do when things seem to be going well. The search results shocked her because they were all about what to do when things go wrong. Now, everyone's search returns are individualized these days, so out of curiosity, I did the same search and got similar results. Lots of information about what to do when things go wrong. For example, the first search result was a blog post titled 28 Things to Do When Everything Goes Wrong. And then further down, Google says people also ask, how can I be strong when everything goes wrong? And why do I get so upset when things go wrong? And how do you deal with things not going your way? And my favorite, what is the universe saying when everything's going wrong? Really, Google? Why are you so negative? We asked what to do when things seem to be going well. Okay, since Google doesn't know, here's your answer. It's simple, so listen up so you don't miss it. When things are going really well, do nothing. But you'll want a longer answer, so think of it this way. When life is finally delivering what you asked for, any action you take to try and control it is going to register as resistance. And this was one of the hardest things for me to learn personally, and I have to remind myself of it constantly. For most people who will watch this video, Doing nothing is exactly the opposite of what we've been programmed to do, but it's the very thing that will perpetuate the good times. So can you allow yourself to ride the wave life has you on? If so, things will be good for you exactly as long as they're supposed to be. Because when you've dreamed up new desires that are big enough to require you to grow to the next level, you'll once again experience a good amount of adversity. And that adversity is life presenting you with a problem to solve so that you can again ride a wave of good times. But the next wave will be bigger and better. And if you don't fight it, the cycle continues. So I'm glad that search confused Google. And maybe in a way, by not answering the question and giving us nothing to work with in the search results, Google was trying to give us the answer in a clever way of its own. Okay guys, thanks for watching. It's going to be another great week. My name is Jason Edwards. Let's get out there and live a top producer life.